Good morning, friends. Today we are going to do some more work with conversions. We're going to be doing customary units for length. The customary units of length are the units of length that we usually use, inches and feet and yards and miles and things like that. It's not as straightforward as the metrics, because metrics we are dealing with powers of 10 and multiples of 10, whereas the customary units are a little bit more messy, okay? But it's the same steps, okay? So we're going to look at this problem here, number 3. It says 72 inches equals how many feet? We need to figure out the relationship between inches and feet. So you'll be given the chart that tells you that 12 inches equals 1 foot. Hopefully we know that already. Okay, 12 inches equals 1 foot. So again, just like we did with the conversions with metric units, we need to figure out how do we get from 12 to 72. All right, so you're going to be multiplying by 6. So you would multiply this by 6 as well. So your answer here would be 6 feet. Okay, now they're not always going to be that simple. Okay, we're going to look at this one example here. We'll do probably 3 or 4 examples today, okay? 19 yards equals how many inches? Well, on the chart that we're given, okay, we know that 1 yard is equal to 36 inches. Okay, so then we again say, well, how do we get from 1 to 19 times 19? So you'd have to multiply 36 times 19. And just to be quick with time, I'm going to use a calculator to do 36 times 19. Okay, and that gives me 684. So this would be 684. Okay. This next problem, they show us 40 inches equals how many feet? Well, we know that 12 inches is 1 foot. Okay, so this one's not going to be as easy as the others because, well, how do we get from 12 to 40? You can't just multiply something there to get from 12 to 40. So you're actually going to do 40 divided by 12. Okay, 12 goes into 43 times. 12 times 3 is 36. I subtract. All right, I have to regroup here. This becomes a 10. Okay, I get a 4. Now, I can't have a remainder here, so I'm going to leave my answer as a mixed number. So my remainder goes as my numerator, and my denominator of 12 stays the same. Okay, and then we would simplify 4/12. We'd divide them both by 4, so I would get 3 1/3. Okay, now that would be one of the more challenging type problems that we would have to do here. Now, if you look down at question number 11. Question number 11 has 2 lines here. So when we do inches to feet, again, we say 12 inches is 1 foot, right? Oops, equals 1 foot. Okay, so we can't, again, do 12 times anything to get us to be 51, so we're going to do the division of 51 divided by 12. Okay, 12 goes into 51 4 times. That gives me 48. All right, and then I subtract. Ooh, that's an ugly looking 8. Sorry. Okay, 5 becomes a 4. 1 becomes an 11. 11 minus 8 is 3. If we have 2 lines here, our whole number is the first answer, which would be 4 feet, and then our remainder would be how many inches is left over. Okay, so again, if there is 2 lines like in numbers 10 or 11, you put your answer on one line and your remainder goes on the other line. If there's not 2 lines, you need to write your answer as a mixed number. Okay, so I hope that these examples help you guys. I try to do, 3 or 4 of them just so you can get a couple different ideas. If you have questions, send me a private message in the assignment. All right, have a great morning. Thanks.